Well, after 4 years, 306 days, not that, yeah, 4 years and 306 days, we've been sacked. Cercle Brugge, sack 9. The false 9 has been sacked by Cercle Brugge chairman Marino Vercrois. 9's failure to reach the set points total in the last 5 games has resulted in the club terminating his contract during his time with the Grunzwart. 9's team lifted the Belgian Second League in 2015 and finished runners-up in the Belgian Cup in 2016. The news represents quite a change of fortune for 9, who will no doubt be thinking back to the highs of winning the Belgian Second League in 2015 and wondering where it all went wrong. Cercle Brugge will now be looking for a new manager. Yep, we've been sacked. We were set last episode. We did the last 2 games of the season. And yeah, we had a board meeting after that because we missed out on the top 6, which would have... Get damn it. Great start. Well done, Andy. Missed out on the top 6, so we didn't get European football. We were called into a board meeting and they said that to save our job, we had to get 10 points from 5 games, and we did not do that. So what I'll do is I'll show you how we did. I had to play so we played these 4 games, and that form did not warrant us keeping our job. We needed 10 points from 5 games. We got 5 points from 4. So yeah, that made our position untenable. The new manager though did not do much better. He drew at home against Lamel and they lost at home against Kortrijk. New manager is Mikel, who was previously the manager of, I think, Villarreal. I'm not sure. I'll have a look in a minute at the new manager and stuff like that. So yeah, so let's go through these games that I played then. So last episode we beat Vazenbeveren 2-0 and we lost 3-1 at home to Westerlo, which cost us our place in the Championship group and it will ultimately cost us our job. So let's go through the 4 games that I played off screen, starting off with a 3-3 draw at home against St. Truiden, who went down to 10 men. Sasha Kotic was sent off about halfway through the second half. They had a 2-0 lead. Leonardo Pelicani scored in the 6th minute. Gevlik went off injured in the 3rd minute. And Halilai came on in his place and didn't do very well. Bart Boyce also had a dreadful game. This is poor stuff, this, at the back. But we scored goals, which was good. Stefan Milosevic made it 2-0 for them, 21st minute. And that's how it went in at half time. Sean Carver also with an injury in the second half. Also in the second half, we pulled it back to 3-2. Galashvili scored in the 54th minute. The Kotic sending off was actually him giving away a penalty, which was converted by Van Acker. And then 4 minutes later, Taufik Nasiri scored to make it 3-2. But last minute of regular time, Gaetan Hendricks made it 3-2, 3-3 rather, and made a draw. So it made our position even tougher, considering that was a home game against St. Truiden. We managed to win this game. This is 1-0 away against Lamel, and Nasiri scored again for the 2nd game in a row. But we had an injury in the first half, Pereira, and Nasiri also took a knock in the second half, so that was a shame there. And then we lost 3-2 to Kortrijk away, which was the real killer blow, really. This was the worst one. We won the up in this match. Endri Sakizi scored. Great signing by us, but it just didn't work out. We just couldn't get the wins, and the team didn't perform. You know, it's the team's fault. It's not my fault at all, and we've been sacked for it. But yeah, I did make a few managerial, tactical blunders throughout the season, but ultimately the defending in this game, in this save, was just so bad. Dusen was terrible. El Masaudi and Amran made mistakes. The fullbacks made mistakes. It wasn't acceptable. Wasn't good enough. Amersfoort actually got a hat-trick for Kortrijk. I didn't realise that at the time. Scored in the 10th and 20th minutes. And Van Acker brought it back to 2-2 on the 55th minute. Amersfoort completed his hat-trick on the 68th. They went down to 10 men themselves, 20 minutes from time. Sualiho Matey was sent off for his 2nd yellow card. And then the last game we played off screen was a goalless draw against St. Truiden away from home. Yeah, we only had 1 shot on target in this game. Went with a 2-striker formation and it didn't work out. Galashvili came off and it just didn't work. So yes, we've been sacked. So let's have a look at their new manager. His name is Michel. He's a former Real Madrid player. Let's go to his achievements. He was the former Villarreal manager. Oh, he's been all over the place. Former Villarreal manager. Started the save as a Sporting manager. Before that, he was at Olympiacos, then Sevilla, then Getafe, then Real Madrid B. That was back in 2006 to 2008. Then Rayo Vallecano, and then he was a player at Real Madrid. So yeah, this is the new Bruges manager. So they had 2 more games in that playoff, which they drew and lost. So let's have a look at these then. So they had a 4-4 draw at home against Lamel. Nassiri Kleiber Cazier scored. He played Lucas Cazier, the 19-year-old attacking midfielder who we never ever used. Interesting. Okay. They had 3 injuries, Lamel. Okay. And then Amon scored a hat-trick for them. So can we have a look at the... Is there any way we can look at the tactic or something? It looks like they played 3 at the back. Doesn't it? El Masaudi, Dusen, Bryson. It looks like a 3 at the back formation with Nando maybe as a wing back and as the other wing back. So it looks like it was a 3-5-2 he played. Cassie came off the bench. Thomas Verbrugge was also on the bench, a 17-year-old centre back. So that's interesting to note that, you know, they tried a different tactic and they got a 4-4 draw out of it. But then the last game, they lost at home 2-1 to Kortrijk. This game, it looks like they reverted to 4 at the back. El Masaudi scored with 20 minutes remaining. Lamar and Gohi B scored with the penalties, and Nando had an injury. So, yeah, it looks like they tried a few different tactics. So can we have a look at this then? So it looks like that was the tactic they went with that previous game. Tactical information from last match, yeah. So that's what they played. And then the previous game, it looks like they played 3 at the back. So that's it. So I won't be sort of ending the whole thing here. I'm going to do a save review, which will be out sometime next week. And I'm also going to do a look ahead. So we will sim a few years to see what happens after our tenure at the club. See where this new manager Michel can take them. See if they can move them up or if they are not going back down. I'm going to continue to save in my own time though. So I've got 2 separate files. One of them where I will be simming a few years ahead. I've saved it as a separate file as well. But I will continue to save because I'm not going to be playing any more Football Manager, like any saves, until 16 comes out now. Not for YouTube anyway. I'll still play it in my own time. I'm going to continue this save in my own time. Because I saw some of the vacant manager's job. We've got 3 interviews. One with Utrecht. These are all in Holland. One with Utrecht. One with Zwart. And one with Heerenveen, which I really want. Because they have a 38-year-old Steven Gerrard. I couldn't believe this when I saw this. Yeah, he left LA Galaxy after 3 seasons. Where he didn't do too badly actually. He got a bunch of goals. He got some assists. And he got some good average ratings. And he moved to Heerenveen on a free transfer. He hasn't had the best of times out there. He played 21 games in this most recent season. An average 6.53 with only 2 assists, which isn't very good, but he's 38, so he's probably close to retirement. But a chance to play Steven Gerrard in the save is a chance that I cannot pass down. So I will go for that. Also in the job centre, we also applied. There's a bunch of ones here which we applied for. We applied for the standard Liège job, but I'm guessing we didn't get it. Let's have a look and see if we can find that. No, okay, no, it's still available apparently. And there's loads of jobs available in the 2nd division and in the 3rd division, but we don't want them. Insecure jobs. Gary Bowyer is insecure as Arsenal manager, so I'm always like to look at stuff like this. Managers. So Wenger was sacked in May 2015. Vias Boas was his successor, who was sacked after 273 days. And then Ancelotti joined, and he was sacked in May 2018 after 2 and a bit years. And Gary Bowyer is the current manager. In fact, let's go through all the Premier League teams, because I just love doing this. Like looking at the Premier League in like a few years' time. So Aston Villa manager is still Tim Sherwood. Okay. Is that in the same tenure? It is indeed. So Tim Sherwood is still Aston Villa manager. Then you got Bournemouth. Carlo Ancelotti is the Bournemouth manager. Okay. That is amazing. Eddie Howe was sacked after 5 years. He was sacked last year, and Ancelotti joined. Where have Bournemouth been performing then? So the season they got promoted, they finished in 10th, then 12th, then 10th again, then 15th. That's amazing. Chelsea manager is Diego Simeone. That's kind of realistic, I guess. Mourinho left after 2 and a bit years. Not far off where we are now, actually. I'm not sure how long he'll last in the Chelsea job. We'll see. Laurent Blanc was his successor. He was sacked after 170 days. And Diego Simeone has been in the job for 3.5 years, more or less. Everton current manager is Russell Slade. Wow. Martinez was sacked in May 2016. Paul Clement was his successor, who lasted 196 days. Sam Allardyce took over from him in December 2016. He was sacked on May 2018. Leeds are in the Premier League. Uwe Rosler was their manager at the start of the save. He left after 3 and a bit years, replaced by Jose Mourinho, Leeds manager. Liverpool manager is Nigel Pearson. Really? Goodness me. Brendan Rodgers lasted 5 years, 182 days. How have they been doing? They have not won the league in that time because they're the runners-up finished. Then they finished 7th in 2014-2015, then 5th, then runners-up again. They're in 12th place. Deary me, Liverpool. They had a testimonial for Lucas Leiva and a testimonial for Cercle. Wow. They got to the FA Cup semi-final. They're in the final actually. Liverpool Aston Villa FA Cup final. Wow. Who else have we got? Man City is still there. Neil McDonald is the Man City manager. Don't know a great deal about him. What's he been doing? Oh, he was the assistant manager at West Ham, and he joined Blackpool, then Cardiff, then Hull, then Man City. Where are Man City looking? Oh, okay, they've been around the top. They had a poor finish in 2017 when they finished 6th, but apart from that, they've been in and around the top. Man City have been a bit topsy-turvy. Steve Clarke is their manager. Man United, rather. I think I said Man City. So after Van Gaal, he was sacked after not quite 2 years. Chris Hughton joined, then Pep Guardiola, then Paul Clement, then Steve Clarke. Newcastle, Neil Harris is the manager. Forest, Dougie Freeman is still in charge of Forest. Chris Ramsey is still in charge of QPR. Wow. Phil Parkinson is Reading boss. Tony Mowbray is Southampton manager. Gary Rowett is Stoke boss. Gary Caldwell, Sunderland boss. Jamie Carragher is the Swansea manager. Wow. Di Matteo is Spurs boss. Uwe Rosler is Watford boss. Kit Simons is West Ham boss. So there we go. It's always nice to look at stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. So, as I said, I'm going to do a series review sometime in the next week or so that will come out. And I'll also do a video where I sim a few years ahead. Other than that, the only other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little... I don't even know if I'm going to do it or not. But my idea is, for the 6 options I have for my FM16 save, there is a straw poll. A link to a straw poll in the description of this video. So I might do like an individual video based like on each thing. So Stoke is one of them. So I'll do a video looking at Stoke, and then a video looking at Valencia is another option, and Feyenoord, and Mönchengladbach, and then the Scottish and Portuguese things as well. Like have a look at them and look at possible teams that I could be if that does win the poll. It doesn't look like it's going to though. It looks like it's going to be Stoke, but the poll is still open. I'm not sure how long I'll keep it open for. I did say until the end of the month, but I'm going to leave it open until October the 10th, because on the 11th I go away abroad on holiday, come back early hours of the 19th, and then from then until October 31st, I'll be working on like sort of revamping the channel. I'll have a new logo, new thumbnails, a new intro to my videos, a new outro to my videos. It's going to undergo a complete revamp in that week or week and a bit. So that's going to be a lot of work to put in there, but I'm going to give it my all and really give it a go. And FM16, hopefully my channel will grow more than it did in FM 2015, because I've got, well, at the moment I've got 62 subs. They kind of stagnated a bit, the subscriptions. I did have a while where I was getting quite a lot. No, well, not a lot, but they were coming in sort of a bit quicker. But I don't think I've had a new subscriber in a couple of weeks. So if you're watching this and you have not subscribed and you like what you see, then you hit that subscribe button. Every single one counts. You know, I'm thankful for every single one I get. So it's I'm happy with 62. I was happy when I was getting, you know, subscribers back when I was started. Every time that number increases by 1, I get a smile on my face. So every single one of you, thank you. And everyone who likes and everyone who comments as well. Everyone who watches, even if you just watch my videos, even if you don't watch it all the way through, it still counts as a view. So yeah, it's great. I've really enjoyed doing this. My other channel has kind of taken a back seat, and I haven't uploaded to that channel in about 2 months, just because I'm having so much fun with this and it's taken my full attention. And I just don't have the time to look after 2 channels, which just made me think about actually closing the other one down. I only really use it now because that is the channel that I use to subscribe to non-FM stuff, like other Let's Players and things like that, and sort of music and stuff like that. Other than that, I use it to comment on videos as well, non-FM videos. So I'm not sure what to do with that one. I'll have to think about it though. But that's going to do it for this video. It was just to show that I'd been sacked and look at the results that I did play, and yeah, just show that yeah, I'm no longer the Cercle Brugge manager. So yeah, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed the save, guys. I did enjoy it, not as much as I did my Leon save. That is my favourite that I did in FM 2015. It did frustrate me at times, defending and attacking. Didn't score goals for quite a while at one point. But yeah, no, I've had some fun with this one. We've signed some interesting players. We've nicknamed some players, Nando, for example. And Kabanga was a good one as well. So yeah, I've enjoyed this. I hope you have as well. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video, if you enjoyed the series as well. Leave any comments you want to make, and if you want to see my videos as on my internet up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. In the description there is a link to a straw poll where you can vote for my first FM16 save, which will hopefully start on the release of the beta on October 31st, which is a little over a month away, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So fingers crossed that it turns out good, and the next year this channel starts going somewhere. Hopefully, we'll see. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Goodbye.